ぞ心ゆくまでお楽しみください。Hard off is your dream place.
ハードオフに売りに行こう。ハードオフに売りに行こう。ハードオフに売りに行こう。ハードオフに売りに行こう。ハードオフが買い取ります。親切丁寧買い取ります。売るならやっぱりハードオフ、ハードオフ。
Hey yo everybody! Today we're taking a look at one jam-packed hard off located in the Okachimachi area. So this footage is actually footage that I shot back around December of last year, so a few months ago. But hey, this hard off is the place to be. Your dream place, as they say. They're not kidding because they have loads of games and consoles. Inexpensive consoles up here on the shelf with Wii U's around 80 bucks, PlayStation 1s for around 60 bucks. And heck, I even saw some Wii's in a bunch of different colors for around 30 bucks. So not bad at all. And this here Virtua Stick, and I love me some Sega Saturn. I probably should have picked this guy up, but it's around 40 bucks. And it's looking all pretty with those candy buttons. So not bad, not too shabby. Usually, if you go to a hard off in the middle of Tokyo, it's usually pretty slim pickings. But this one here in Okachimachi, this is one to go to. So over here you actually have a bunch of handhelds, which is pretty standard fare. You got a glass cabinet with some 3DS and some Vita. But over here, we got a big wall of PS1 games. And of course, my eyes naturally gravitate towards the Rockman games wherever I go. We got Misadventures of Trombone here, which is actually a really fun game, like a unique game that's sort of like 4 different style games jam-packed into one game with all the charm that you'd expect from Mega Man Legends. Got lots of PS2 games here as well. PS2 is probably actually one of the most affordable systems you can collect for. And that might change, so you might want to start building up a nice PS2 collection for dirt cheap. There's actually a lot of good Japan exclusive games for the PS2 as well, like Sengoku Basara X, which is an awesome fighting game from the Guilty Gear developer, Arc System Works. So that's actually a really good Japan exclusive PS2 game that I recommend. And what else do we got? We got loads of Super Nintendo games up on the wall, and a lot of them are actually only around 5 to 10 bucks, so not bad. And these boxed ones over here are in like really nice shape. You got Donkey Kong Country 2, classic platformer, which is probably the best of the Donkey Kong Country games. Bomberman, Super Bomberman 2. And that's like, this one's a little pricey. You got about 15 maybe bucks, 1600 yen. They have so many SNES games that they actually had to throw a bunch. Over here by the register, we got X2. Which is my favorite of the Mega Man X series. Lots of fond memories of that one. Fighting the wheel gator in the pool of blood in his arena. And we have some Game Boy games with Pokemon Red, Yellow, and Green. I heard the prices of Pokemon stuff has been pretty crazy in the US these days. But hey, you got some here. And you got Puyo Puyo, which is a charming little puzzle game. I'm actually pretty bad at puzzle games. Anyone who has seen me play any puzzle games can attest to that. But I do like me some Mr. Driller. Mr. Driller is good. And hot damn, it's only 10 bucks in the box, so not too shabby. Sonic as well. I heard these Sonic games for the Game Boy Advance, I heard these are actually pretty good. But like I said in my anniversary video, I actually didn't play a lot of handheld, so I never got around to playing these Sonic games. But I heard they're pretty good. We also have some N64 goodness with some Mario Kart, Japanese Mario Golf. Funny thing about Mario Golf, I cannot tell you why, but I actually imported Mario Golf for the N64 back in the day. And I don't even know how I went about that as a kid. I think I bought it off eBay, which was pretty stupid because it came out like a month later in the US, and I had to cut the little corners of the cartridge, the plastic off of the cartridge to play it. I really don't know why. All right, we got a couple of other areas, some figures and some junk. So let's make our way on up to the figures, the figure floor. Most of this is probably a lot of stuff I'm unfamiliar with. We have some Kamen Rider, so I don't actually know a lot about Kamen Rider, quite frankly. I do know Kamen Rider Black. I did watch a few episodes of Kamen Rider Black because it actually seemed kind of cool. Like it's kind of violent, it has some mature themes. I watched a couple episodes and I was like, whoa, this is a kid's show? But hey, that's why it was kind of right up my alley. It's really dark. And some Gundam stuff. I actually do like quite a few of the Gundam series, and I especially enjoyed those old one-off movies like War in the Pocket and Stardust Memory. Those were really good. Check those ones out. Some Transformers over here. This might be blasphemy, but I'm actually not a big Transformers fan. And not just because of the movies. I actually don't like the old cartoon. But hey, if you like them, they got them here. They got them here just for you. Now this is a little more up my alley. We got Nakoruru from Samurai Showdown for 80 bucks. That's not really up my alley, but I do like me some Sam Show. And we have a bunch of anime girls I do not know. But if you know them, they're here. They're waiting for you. Right here in Hard Off. We got that cute little Dragon Quest slime thing. Now I actually saw this in the arcade video that I put up yesterday in one of the crane games. So if you don't want to spend 500 coins trying to get it there, you can just come down here and pick it up. Anyways, what say you we make our way up to the junk floor on the 3rd floor. There's a big wall here with some junked PSP, PS2, and some PS1 games. Got some Monster Hunter 3 for the PSP. You got to play with your claw hand style. I didn't play Monster Hunter until Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, so I never had to endure playing claw on the PSP, thankfully. We got some Tekken down here with the cover of a dolphin game. Aquanaut no Kyujitsu. Aquanaut Holiday. We're on cover, but hey, if the game works, you got Tekken for only $1. Less than $1 technically. And Tales of Destiny as well, less than $1, if it works. So along this floor, you got your standard fare. You got like a lot of standard junk electronics, but we don't want that. We want the gaming stuffs. It's kind of crowded though, so I had to work my way around the aisles. But here we are, we got a bunch of Wiis. A Wii that may or may not work for $5. A Super Famicom, $5 as well. And ooh, so there was actually a really nice Orange Spice GameCube for $10. And funny thing about this GameCube color, I remember back in the day, before the GameCube came out, my local Toys R Us had like these big cardboard promotional cutouts. And they were actually showing off all 3 colors. So they actually were showing off the orange GameCube. I remember telling my parents, that's the one I want. I want the orange one. I want the orange GameCube. Little did I know, it was Japan only. Anyways, we got a metric butt ton of cables. So if you need any spare cables for whatever it may be, hey, there's a Nintendo GameCube power brick. And we got even some DualShock 3s here, which is a very underrated controller, I think. I actually think it's probably the best controller for Mega Man X. You can do all your dash jumping and shooting all day long on the DualShock 3. I actually think the DualShock 3 D-pad is better than the PS4 and PS5 D-pad. I think they keep getting worse, quite frankly. Not a lot of people care about the D-pad quality, unfortunately, because it doesn't really matter for a lot of games, but you know, when it does matter, PS5 D-pad is not that good. It's pretty bad. So you got some Super Nintendo stuff. You got a PSP laying around, getting all scratched up. That's nice. And what else? Oh, we have some Wii balance boards. So this is where all the Wii balance boards in the world have ended up. This is their fate. They're all in the hard-offs all around Japan, maybe the First National Pawn in the US. All right, well guys, like I said, this is definitely a hard-off that's worth stopping by and taking a gander at. There's a lot of games, a lot of consoles, and I'm sure you'll find something you want in this one. Anyways, if you liked the video, please remember to leave a like, maybe drop a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. And I'll be stopping by more stores like this in the near future, so stay tuned. Anyways, this is Den Den, signing off.